Hello friends, this is Bhushan Nemlekar on DC Celeb Talk, your channel, and I have got Dr. Vikrant Bagwe today, who's a very well-known ENT specialist, ear, nose, throat specialist. Namaskar, doctor.
Namaskar.
How are you? And Dr. Vikrant Bagwe is a Daisarite and he's a Nemlekarite. Why I say Nemlekarite? Because Dr. Vikrant was a student of Mrs. Nemlekar's tutorials and he's like a family to me. आता आपण डॉक्टर विक्रांतनाच विचारूया की एक्झॅक्टली त्यांची जर्नी कशी होती की हाऊ ही स्टार्टेड विच स्कूल ही वॉज इन आणि त्यांनी पुढे त्यांचं वेअर ही जॉईन फॉर मेडिकल. डॉक्टर विक्रांत, कुड यू इलॅबोरेट अबाउट युअर सेल्फ?
येस. नमस्कार. मी डॉक्टर विक्रांत बागवे, ENT सर्जन. दॅट स्टँड्स फॉर इयर, नोज अँड थ्रोट सर्जन. आय एम बॉर्न अँड बॉट अप इन दायसर.
जी.
My school is Vidya Mandir Daisar.
Yeah, doctor.
And I'm a Marathi medium student.
Yeah.
Later on turned into semi-English medium.
Okay.
I passed out in 2002, 10th.
Yeah.
And I was a student of Nemlekar madam,
Yeah.
Nemlekar tutorials.
Great.
After that, I did my 12th from Patkar College.
Okay.
Goregaon.
You had your friend also from Patkar who was interviewed?
My friend, my classmate in fact,
Okay.
in school.
Okay.
Dr. Amol Pawar, he's a doctor now.
Yeah.
And he was my classmate in Patkar College also.
Okay. So the world is small.
Yes, very small.
Okay.
So then after that, I got my admission for MBBS in Karad,
Okay.
Krishna Institute.
Mm-hmm.
Passed out by year 2011. Did my internship in 2012. And got my post graduation in the same institute, Karad.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
Then I passed out by the year 2016.
Okay.
Then I came to Mumbai, worked in Jaslok Hospital.
Oh,
for
you were
6
in
months.
Jaslok?
Yes. Initially I joined Jaslok Hospital.
Very good.
But I just worked for 6 months there.
Okay.
The reason being, the consultant over there, Dr. Sushil Makharia, I do remember,
Mm-hmm.
he told me that you are supposed to be a consultant, not resident.
Okay.
So I left the Jaslok Hospital, came and started working in Shatabdi Hospital, Kandivali, Ambedkar Hospital.
Okay.
Worked there for 2 years. Then I worked at Siddharth Hospital, Goregaon,
Okay.
MW Hospital, Malad.
Okay.
Then I left Mumbai.
Okay. Again.
Yes, and I started working as a consultant in Rajasthan. That was a corporate hospital, Nahar Group. You must be aware.
Oh yeah, Nahar
Malad.
Group is on. Yeah.
Yes, Ajay Nahar, Mr.
Yeah.
He requested me that you can come. We are starting a new hospital.
Yeah.
Was a new experience for me, so I joined.
In Rajasthan also.
In Rajasthan, in Jalore.
Okay.
That's near Jaipur.
Okay.
So worked there for 1 year.
Yeah.
Then I came to Daisar. And then I decided that I should start my own practice.
This was which year exactly, doctor?
I started my practice in 2018.
Okay.
And it's been now almost five years.
Yeah. Actually, it's so nice, when I made a feature on you, doctor, just a couple of days before, and I mentioned about you, there were so many people who said that they know you. They are your patients.
Yeah.
And, you have been very kind to them and it really worked that, you are a very well-known personality. My intention, friends, that you should know that the journey of, Dr. Vikrant is at so many places. He has gathered that kind of experience and he is settled down in Daisar with his own practice over here and he's a surgeon. So, we have to be very happy that, if there's anything, he would be the best person to advise us as to what could be the next step. So, doctor, I just want to ask you certain things which are, as a lay person. I always, feel that people should know as to there are so many things, ears, काय precautions घ्यायचे, nose, कारण ENT, are they all interconnected?
They are all sensory organs basically.
Okay, so how do you advise patients or people?
The foremost thing is, I will start with one organ.
Yeah, sure.
We'll start with ear actually. Ear is a self-cleansing organ. We do not need to take care of ear. Ear takes care of themselves.
Okay.
The problem starts when we start to try clean ears.
Okay.
Or we try to put oil in the ear, all those things.
Okay.
So the foremost thing is to not try to clean your ear by yourself, not use any random oils we find in markets.
Okay.
And any complaints, like if you have decreased hearing, if you have any ear pain, you should see a ENT surgeon, physician.
Okay.
Always, because sometimes some problems have a limited time of period where we can treat the disease. Like sudden hearing loss. If you see your ENT after a month of your complaints, then it's of no use.
Okay. The damage is already caused.
The damage is already caused. Sometimes it is non-reversible.
Okay.
then nowadays we cannot avoid using earphones or earbuds. You have to use, it's a part of job studies at present. But the sound levels should not be more than the 60% capacity of the device itself.
Okay.
Because the hearing loss that it causes is most of the times non-reversible.
Okay.
And any ear pain, ear discharge, you will always see a doctor. But the things which do not cause you much problem, like a ringing sensation or mild itching, those are the things where we should be aware that we should see the surgeon.
Okay. Okay.
Coming to nose, being an airway, we cannot survive without breathing for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So, and it affects your overall well-being. I mean, if you can't smell the food, you don't taste it same.
True.
So, any complaints regarding nose or anything, you should always see a surgeon better. Being sensitive organs.
True. True.
And for throat, I would suggest proper oral hygiene is always must. Avoid tobacco intake, the foremost thing.
Okay.
Smoking, chewing, any kind of tobacco. And for especially in summer season, we should see our water intake.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to come to that.
Yes, a liter of water, 20 kgs of weight. So if a person is weighing 60 kgs, you should be having ideally 3 liters of water a day.
Okay. Okay.
So those are the general precautions.
Very good. Friends, I mean, this is so simple. We didn't even know that, these are the basic calculations in life. That if you're a 60 kg person, you should have at least 3 liters of water, which we didn't know. It's just at random that we have water. So these are basic things how a person should take care. Like, don't go on just fiddling with your ear, just, because you're sitting idle. That also sometimes people do.
Of course. And the pleasure nerve of the body that we call vagus nerve, that passes from the ear.
Okay.
So using the earbud is always pleasurable.
So it's always advisable not to do it?
A doctor will not advise you to use earbuds.
Okay. But what if there's a wax or something which is...
That's what I mentioned as before. Ear is a self-cleansing organ. So any attempts from our side disturbs the natural mechanism.
Okay. So the wax falls off on its own?
Yes. It should, and at times it does accumulate. But there are ways to clean that.
Okay.
You can see your doctor and you can get it cleaned.
Okay. Because friends, you don't have access as to what area you are penetrating into, so you may damage your eardrum. That is one possibility, isn't it?
And there are patients. I mean, especially when people get it clean from outside. You must have seen roadside.
Yeah. They do. Okay.
We do get patients with the perforated eardrums at times.
Okay.
So you should be avoiding that. A blocked ear will not give you much problems. But once you perforate your eardrum, then that's a problem.
Very good. Okay, so I just want to ask you one more thing, doctor. I mean, is there anything specifically about kids? Because children also may not be aware. So parents, if they are watching this interview, are they supposed to take any precautions about their kids?
We come across a lot of cases with the foreign bodies.
Yeah.
Foreign body in the ear, anything, pearl or any stone. Nose is also a common organ where children have habit to, while playing or just to experiment what happens.
Okay.
Now one patient told me that once I put grain from the right ear, he thought that he will receive it from the other.
Is it?
Kids have...
Oh God.
So that's what, there where we have to keep eye on children.
Okay.
Throat foreign bodies are not uncommon. So in children, we should be seeing that if you are doing swimming activity, especially in summer months, use all the gears, cap, goggles, earplugs. That will not give you any infections. Being common pool and water is not that much taken care of.
Yeah, so sometimes infection may come through the swimming.
Yes. In fact, the ear infection is known as swimmer's ear.
Okay. Friends, please understand what doctor has to say, because especially when you're taking your kids out of enthusiasm to a swimming pool, it's always nice that the children should swim. They should. Isn't it? But you should also take care that they have got proper earplug. I mean the set where they can cover their ears, and while swimming they should take care that there should not be any infection. Doctor, one more thing. I mean, especially when people travel abroad, do they have, and they are going to very cold countries, like we are talking about heat here now, but from India, if someone moves out where the temperature right now is in Maharashtra around say 40, extreme, I'm talking about a heat wave, but if they go on a travel, if they go on a vacation, and if they go to Europe, are there any precautionary measures or basic things what they should carry with them?
Yes, the first thing comes is you take a flight. And then flight there is a common complaint, कान block हो जाता है, then there is a pain issue. That's called barotrauma actually.
Okay.
That's because the changes in air pressure as you go up, and we as a human are not acclimatized for living at that pressure. It's
Sure.
just that we invented air pressure and we are going that high.
Okay.
So the retraction of eardrum is common. Instruction for that is you should not be traveling with a blocked nose.
Blocked nose.
Blocked nose,
Okay.
cold, running nose, sneezing.
Okay.
Because that is the liquid which travels into your ear.
Okay.
And then you should be using nasal drops which opens the block immediately. And then you can take a flight.
Okay. Okay.
We start from there. Flight issues can be this.
Okay.
And change in temperature, as you mentioned, yes, of course. I mean, if someone is used to live in a temperature of 30 degrees Celsius, it suddenly lands into 15 degree, then there are high chances of catching infections. But then those medications, antibiotics and everything, you can start having once you have the problem. Antibiotics in anticipations should always be avoided. So
Okay, it's a very nice thing which is, sorry to interrupt you. Friends, don't anticipate की तुम्हाला हे असं होईल म्हणून आपण आधीच antibiotics घेणं. They always take it with the advice of doctors.
Yes, and it is causing problems worldwide. See, there are multiple cases showing resistance to the antibiotics, and this is because of the improper use of antibiotics. Nowadays, if you have cold, the first thing we do is go to medical shop and buy azithromycin. And now then we see that in some cases, multiple cases are resistant to that certain antibiotic. It should always be prescribed by a doctor.
Okay, at random घ्यायचं नाही कोणी असं.
Never. Doesn't help.
Okay. Any more advice you would like to take? I mean, see, as I told you, I may have missed out on lot of things because I wouldn't know what could be the causes. But तुम्हाला असं काही सांगायचं आहे का जेणेकरून पेशंट्स म्हणा किंवा नॉर्मल माणसं shouldn't become patients? कारण आपला इंटेन्शन काय आहे डॉक्टर की why we conduct interviews like this की people should not throng to you just because like interview झाला म्हणून, but they should be avoiding doctors unless it's really a major issue.
Right.
तर तुमचं काही ॲडवाईस आहे का पेशंटला तसं की बाबा डे टू डे लाईफमध्ये त्यांनी काय करावं?
जनरली म्हणजे आपण जे आता आपल्या सवयी आहेत आधीपासून, आपल्याला जे आपले आई वडील आपले जे सांगत आलेले आहेत जनरल प्रिकॉशन्स आहेत त्याच आपण फॉलो केले पाहिजे. असं काही एक्स्ट्रा करायचं नाही आपण. ॲज अ ह्युमन वी हॅव नॉट इव्हॉल्ड आता की काही वेगळं करायचं आपल्याला. आणि आता काय आहे प्रॉब्लेम की इंटरनेट किंवा ब्राउझर्स याच्यावर माहिती अवेलेबल आहे, लॉट ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन विदाउट एनी एफर्ट्स. आणि मग तिथे काय होतं की यू लँड इन टू सम अदर डायग्नोसिस. घसा दुखतोय मग यू सर्च गुगल शोज यू कॅन्सर, आणि देन इट ब्रिंग्स यू अँझायटी. या सगळ्या गोष्टी आहेत. म्हणजे काही इफ यू हॅव अ ट्रबल यू गो सी अ डॉक्टर रादर देन डिस्कसिंग विथ युअर रिलेटिव्स, फ्रेंड्स अँड देन लँडिंग इन अँझायटी, पॅनिक. हे असं काही गरज नाही. मोस्ट ऑफ द डिझिजेस आर ट्रीटेबल नाउअडेज.
True.
आणि कसं असेल ते डॉक्टर विल गाईड यू.
Yeah, he is more like a family. He'll always guide the person, isn't it?
I mean, maybe day-to-day practice we come across patients who actually have no problem.
Acha.
But they are anxious.
Okay. Anxiety
is one of the problem nowadays.
Great.
But that I think is because of the access to excessive knowledge.
Okay. Very nice. I mean, it's such a beautiful thing what you said. की excess knowledge is very dangerous. सो जे काही तुम्हाला वाटते अतिच काही त्रास झाला तर कनेक्ट विथ डॉक्टर विक्रांत बागवे. ही विल गाईड यू अँड काही मिसहॅप किंवा काही म्हणतात ना इरिव्हर्सिबल इश्यू होणार नाही.
राईट
इजंट इट. मला अजून एक विचारायचं डॉक्टर की आपले अनेक स्टुडंट्स इंडियाच्या बाहेर आहेत, कळलं का? त्यांचे आईबाबा इकडे असतात तर किंवा त्यांना तिकडे म्हणजे नेहमी काळजी असते की त्यांना काही इश्यू झाले तर त्यांना अपॉइंटमेंट्स मिळत नाहीत डॉक्टरांचे. आय मीन यू मस्ट हॅव डेफिनेटली बीन अवेअर ऑफ दिस. 6 महिने बिकॉज युअर फील्ड इज सपोज टू बी स्पेशलाइज, ज्याला आपण म्हणता ना तुम्ही, इट कम्स अंडर ते नाही का. त्यामुळे तर त्यांनी इकडे येऊन त्यांच्या सुट्टीमध्ये तुमच्याशी संपर्क करून त्यांच्या काही सर्जरीज असतील किंवा ॲडवाईस असतील तर तुमच्याकडनं घेऊ शकतात का?
हो, नक्कीच. आता इंडिया इज अ मेडिकल हब ॲक्च्युली.
फॉर इट्स मेडिकल टुरिझम ॲज यू कॉल इट.
मेडिकल टुरिझम पण भरपूर आहे. फार्मॅकोलॉजी तर तुम्हाला कल्पना असेलच. कोविडमध्ये मध्यंतरी इंडिया वॉज द मेजर वॅक्सिन प्रोव्हायडर. आणि मेडिकल नॉलेज किंवा प्रॅक्टिशनर्स किंवा आपले डॉक्टर्स आहेत, सुविधा आहेत, कुठेही कमी नाही आहेत. आपल्याकडे जनरली असं आपण म्हणतो की बाहेरचे चांगले असणार, यू आर बेटर ट्रीटेड इन USA वगैरे. असं नाहीये. इट्स ॲट पार. इनफॅक्ट तुम्हाला समजा एक अपॉइंटमेंट हवी आहे डॉक्टरची, बाहेरच्या देशांमध्ये लगेच मिळत नाही. इट टेक्स अ मंथ ऑर 2 to 6 months.
Oh God.
आपल्या इकडे एनी पर्सन कॅन गो डायरेक्टली वॉक टू अ सर्जन.
True.
अँड लगेच त्याला अपॉइंटमेंट मिळणार, सगळं असं आहे.
So we are at an advantage that way.
हो, आणि आता बऱ्याच कंट्रीज, आफ्रिका कंट्रीज आहेत स्पेसिफिकली, एशियन कंट्रीज आहेत, तिथून तर मेडिकल टुरिझम चालूच आहे. बट नावडेज युरोपियन्स, अमेरिकन्स आर ऑल्सो आर गेटिंग ट्रीटेड ओव्हर हिअर. द रिझन बिंग चीपर कॉस्ट आणि अवेलेबिलिटी.
ओके ओके, व्हेरी नाईस. सो आय एम सो हॅपी दॅट आपले काही डाऊट्स असतील तर आपण क्लॅरिफाय केले आहेत. मी डॉक्टरांचा इवन कॉन्टॅक्ट नंबर देईन, आपल्या फीचरमध्ये लिहिलेला असेल आणि राईटअपमध्ये देखील देईन मी. सो इफ यू हॅव टू कनेक्ट विथ डॉक्टर विक्रांत, आय एम शुअर यू कॅन कॉन्टॅक्ट हिम. आणि बरेचसे आपले जे काही मिथ ज्याला आपण म्हणतो ना, ते आपण ह्याच्यामध्ये आपण इंटरॅक्शनमध्ये कव्हरअप केले आहेत. फॅक्ट्स आपल्याला कळलेले आहेत आणि हे आपण कंटिन्यू करू अजून पुढे. इन फ्युचर वी मे हॅव सम मोर इंटरव्ह्यूज. In fact, I also will have some kind of interactive sessions where patients come and ask some questions to to Dr. Vikrant, so that question answer session घेऊया. पण हा बेसिक आजचा जो आपला मूळ मुद्दा होता की लोकांपर्यंत त्यांनी पोचावं. वी हॅव गॉट व्हेरी गुड डॉक्टर्स who are of international standards, and as what doctor said की आपल्याकडे इवन जे काही ट्रीटमेंट आहे डॉक्टर ते ऑन दॅट ॲट पार आहे.
You can say even better at some.
Even better.
Yes.
Very good. So before winding up, तुम्हाला अजून काही लोकांना ॲडवाईज करायचं आहे, और we can just wind up, not an issue. तुम्हाला काही सांगायचं आहे का आपल्या व्ह्युअर्सना?
Most of the things we have already discussed now.
Okay. So my friends, this is a privilege that I met Dr. Vikrant Bagwe today. दहिसराईट who's on a global level he is known. आणि आपल्याला दहिसर कनेक्ट हा जो प्लॅटफॉर्म आहे त्याच्यामध्ये आपण भरपूर अजून अशा डॉक्टर्स किंवा हॉस्पिटल्स ज्यांचे आहेत त्यांना आपण इकडे आपण आपल्या स्टुडिओमध्ये इन्व्हाइट करणार आहोत, सो दॅट वी गेट कनेक्टेड विथ एव्हरी पर्सन फ्रॉम दिस फ्रॅटर्निटी आणि आपली फॅमिली जी आहे ते जास्ती ग्रो होईल. थँक्यू डॉक्टर.
थँक्यू फॉर होस्टिंग मी.
येस, थँक्यू. अँड इट्स लाईक इट वॉज अ नाईस नॉलेज दॅट वी गेन टुडे. नमस्कार.